next one, this is pretty cool. I took a PVC pipe and I drilled a hole here and a hole here. I wrapped a little bit of chain around it and I put zip ties through the holes to hold it together. I also put some holes along here to decrease wind resistance, but that's optional. You don't need to do that. That's just something I did for style. And I used like I used a drill press, but you can do that. You can do this with just like nails and a hammer. It'll work just the same. Or if somehow you get a generator and you find a drill press, or even just a drill with a file, like a an electric drill, you can use that too. But anyways, this is an alright weapon, not too bad. It's got the chain, which will help it out a little bit. Once again, all these weapons are good on humans, but I don't know if I would use this against a zombie, because it's just PVC, and the chain will add a little bit of damage, but it's not going to do too much. So, anyways, this one, it's alright. And I never even reviewed the bat, because I'm an idiot. So we'll go back to the bat. It's fine, just like the review I did for the baseball bat. You can watch that one if you want. But this one is a little better because it's got nails. The only problem is, depending on what kind of nails you use, it might get stuck in the zombie skull. So be wary of that. Plus, this is really old. Get a new one. When I was hammering them in, it splintered it, so you might do damage to the bat and make it less durable. Anyways, let's move on to our next and final weapon. This one is also pretty easy. I just took a pipe, and it's kind of wobbly, so I would use a better method of, a better method to keep this saw blade in there. I just took the blade of a Sawzall, and I stuck it in the pipe, and then I put the pipe in a vice grip and turned it so that it got stuck in here. Good against a human. This could be used more as a tool as opposed to a weapon, but you can, like, cut wood from a distance, I guess. Like, I tested this out on something. Let me try this. Now, this is wobbly, once again, so you want to get a better, try and see if you can get a better method of keeping this in here. I was doing it late at night, and I didn't want to wake anybody up, so it definitely works good as a saw. But it's wobbly. That's the only downside. Pipe, always a great weapon. This one's pretty big, pretty long, so you definitely have some distance to you. Another thing I did this as an accident when I was a young kid. I think it's a walnut cracker or something in here, whatever those things are called. I put one of those in there and it got stuck. So, that's one thing you can use if you want to make this more heavy. Stick rocks and stuff inside of it and then find a way to plug up the hole. Maybe you can, bend the end so it won't get out. Maybe cement would work the best, actually, because you can pour cement in there and then, you get the closed up hole. You close it up. But the only problem with that is once you put it in, you can't put anything else in. So just be aware of that. Anyways, this is probably the best one. I would recommend this out of all the other ones. This isn't a pointed weapon. It's just, it's just serrated so you can cut. It's like, because it's made for a Sawzall, but I mean, I'm sure if you stab somebody with this, it would work, but only use the stabbing part against humans, and then you can use the pipe against zombies. I would think about getting a protective sheath or something so that you can hold it, and then you can use this end. Kind of like in Dead Rising 3, the sledgehammer and the circular saw. That's kind of what it reminds me of, because you got a blunt end and then a sharp end. But, yeah, anyways, so these are the 4 weapons. Recommend this one the most. Baseball bat second, PVC pipe third, and the saw blades the 4th. I'm also going to start a new thing called Zombie Tips, where I'll tell you a little tip that you can use in the... Okay, guys, so my camera cut out, but basically the tip I was going to say is, if you see a weapon and you don't know if it's going to be strong enough to break through a zombie's skull, the tip that you use, the rule of thumb is, if you hold it up to your head, hold it up eye level, and if you think that if you dropped it on your toe, it would break your toe, then it's generally a good weapon. Now, of course, don't go dropping stuff on your toe just to test out if it's a good weapon, because that's going to hinder your zombie combat ability. But that's just a rule of thumb that you can use. Anyway, let's get some tests. Alright, up next we got the PVC. Alright, so chain fell off, so as you can see, find something better than a zip tie to keep it on there. Otherwise, craft a weapon. Oh shit. That's why you gotta be careful, because that could have smashed me in the face. Well, as you can see, this isn't really the best weapon. Safety is clearly a concern when using this. That's been in there for like 30-something years. That finally broke out. So as you can see, the blade broke off of that pipe, so I wouldn't recommend using that one. Only use the pipe. So guys, due to technical difficulties, we lost a water bottle. We ran out. So we are going to use this can of Folgers. I might have to split this up into two parts due to the length, but doesn't matter. And that's what I was worried about. You see how those just ripped off? So definitely don't use this one. Unless you have secure holding methods. Just came off. Okay, so I think we know which weapon was the best, and that would definitely be either the pipe or the baseball bat. Baseball bat definitely held up the most because no nails came out. So, yeah. Anyways. Until next time, this is Joe's Guides 1 saying, don't fear the apocalypse, welcome.